got me wondering, and a lot of folks wondering, are they a good idea? Do they do anything?
The symptoms overlap quite a bit. That's why we pay a lot of attention to their history, where they've traveled.
At Northwestern Memorial Hospital in Chicago, Dr. Benjamin Singer says they're on alert for coronavirus, even as the ER and health experts now insist an outbreak recovering from nothing like what's been depicted in Hollywood movies.
What if we run out of fire bags?
Like contagion
We don't
in
think we're going to need it, but you know, you always have to be prepared.
Hey lady, got the love I need. Baby, more than enough. Oh darling, 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 walk a while with me. Oh, you got so much, so much, so much.
with health officials here in the U.S. moving fast to prepare for what the CDC has called an inevitable spread.
We are right now in a very active containment mode.
Thousands of Americans nationwide already under voluntary self-quarantine after returning from China, even though they don't pose any immediate risk. The U.S. has faced outbreaks before, from SARS in 2000.
Raphael, how are we doing today? They tell me you're having some lower leg pain, is that correct? Okay, scale 0 to 10. 0 is no pain, 10 you just want to have your leg taken off. How much? 6. That's pretty significant. So what we're going to do is we're going to check a couple things and you just let me know what bothers you, okay? So, get my hands on you. Does it hurt just a touch?
No, that's fine.
All right, just let me move your foot down.
A little uncomfortable, but...
Okay. Just let it relax. A little bit more?
Yep.
How about when you push down against my hand?
Yep.
A little bit more? All right, so we're just gonna check some. This might be uncomfortable, okay? You just let me know how you feel. All right. It's highly likely that you have a stress fracture. And they tell me you're a runner. So we're gonna get you to MRI to confirm that, but I'm highly suspecting that it's a fracture.
Major cities across the country are looking more like ghost towns, virtually empty compared to what it's usually like.
Says he expects to see thousands of new cases by next week, and it could be up to 10,000 not long after that. But you can already see it.
Unfortunately, it's at the arrival of a hurricane 100 years ago, before radars and satellites, when people would just feel the rain start to fall and feel the wind start to pick up, but no one knew just how bad it would be or for how long.
How are you doing today?
I'm here.
So unfortunately, the reason you're having increased pain is that stress fracture we talked about. You can see here is now a full fracture through that tibia. Okay. Treatment for this, we have a couple options. The best for you would be to be casted for about 6 to 8 weeks, as opposed to having a titanium rod as someone so young. So I'd like to go that route. Do you understand?
I understand.
Any additional concerns?
After 6 weeks of being casted, could I run again?
Well, we're going to take secondary films at the end of casting around 6 to 8 weeks, and if the bone is fully healed, we can remove the cast and then talk about progressions after you're healed.
Okay. I understand.
Okay, if you want to move forward, I'll go ahead and get the casting supplies and we'll get you put together.
Okay. Thanks, Doc.
You're welcome.
I'm good either way. Just need to run it by.
Not running.
I want to run to the street.
We're running out of time!
Now, running out of time. You're running around. I'm running out of time.
That's a foul!
Doc, give it to me straight. Is he ever going to be able to walk again?
Raphael, how are you doing? All right, yeah. All right, how are we feeling?
You see it, Doc.
Well, the good news is your films came back clear, and that bone is fully healed, and we're going to take the cast off today.
All right, thanks, Doc.
All right, do you have any questions or concerns?
How long do you think before I could start running again?
Well, just because it's healed, I'm still going to recommend a good couple of months of rehab before I want you to even consider running again. And we don't want to do too much too soon. We want to strengthen those muscles back.
Okay. Thanks, Doc. I understand.
Okay. Well, we'll probably follow up with you in 6 to 8 weeks to make sure everything's good, but take care.
Okay. Thanks. Doc. Thanks. Cough. Also, taste in my mouth. 2 weeks. Okay. All right. I understand. Thanks. You too.
Did you really think you could escape?
Yes, you'll escape!
We wasted all this time.
I tried to avoid all this, but I can't.
I've got to get out of here! Oh, Dad!
Can't stand it any longer, I tell you.
I've just sucked 1 year of your life away.
I can't find him! Where did he go?
Well, you wasted your time.
Here in Illinois, the Delta variant has caused cases to double in the last 2 weeks. The governor and the mayor of Chicago saying that new restrictions could be reimposed.
It's tough right now because several other communities across Louisiana and across the state are having the same strain locally.
We could see a threat with this variant
We're seeing more upper respiratory complaints, so symptoms like congestion, runny nose, headache. However, there are
6 weeks steady rise in COVID cases,
accounting for 40% of new cases in the country. But in Miami, thousands packing a stadium for a live concert.
beds available for a population
clues about the relationship between COVID actually triggering diabetes. We know diabetes might have been a risk factor, but now it looks like the opposite.
Hey lady, got the love I need. Maybe more than enough. Oh, darling, 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 walk a while with me. Oh, you got so much, so much, so much.